YouTube, what's going on? Awesome day 24 here. Gonna make another video in the series where I try to get better. Hope to help people get better. Hope to get feedback to possibly help myself better. And at the end of the day, just VOD reviewing is always a good idea, just to try to critique your own play and figure out how you can help your teams better. We got a Marvel Rivals game here. This is a good game I wanted to highlight. Just played it earlier today, actually. And basically, it was pretty slow. We started off on offense. It wasn't really helping. I went 5-3 on take pool. Wasn't really feeling it. Halfway through the first round, I switched to support pool. I thought maybe triple support might be the issue. They had a dive character that was giving us a lot of problems, so I thought I had a solution. Support pool worked a little bit better, but bottom line is our team stalled out right at the end of the first point. So we got like 1.9 points or whatever. We almost got the full 2, but we didn't quite push it over the edge. So the other team, if they get 2, they would have won it. And then on defense, basically, I tried to think about what on the other team was hurting us and tried to figure out what I could play to best counter what their best player on the other team was doing. I feel like that's a strategy in Ranked a lot that can help a lot of people win games, is if you look at the leaderboard and just try to figure out what can I play to counter the best player on the other team, or the person that's giving my team the biggest problem. Anyways, yeah, hope you like it. We'll go through the gameplay. Again, in the comments, feel free to let me know how I can get better. There's a lot of room for improvement after that first round and even the second round. But I'll take you through my thought process. And if anybody sees anything I could do better, please don't hesitate to tell me in the comments. Anything that helped you, again, feel free to comment. But most importantly, I hope you're having an awesome day. Hope everything's good outside of the Marvel Rivals world. And hope you're doing great. Also, please remember, like and subscribe. No big deal, but it helps out the channel. Let's get into it. All right, so we are on offense first. I'll show you the bans real quick. Basically, our team bans Cloak, Elsa, and Daredevil, and their team bans Moon, Namor, and Gambit. Anyways, let's get into it. Come out, always trying to just build the ult on tank pool the best I can. I actually get really distracted by this Angela, and I probably shouldn't have done this. Double jump to get out here, that's an easy. And tank pool has so much mobility. Luckily, with some of these kidnappers grab you can get out by either using his sword, dash away, or his double jump. But basically, I get too distracted by the Angela trying to shoot her here. I was focused on trying to help my backline and get her to have to fly away, get her low enough to where she wants to leave. And the Iron Fist is back here too. But I don't really know that I built my ult fast enough. And then I even panic ulted there. I don't usually like to ult before I get the Banhammer upgrade on him, so that the opponent takes the tick damage. And I get my overshield. So mistake there for me for sure. But we're still pushing a little bit. No picks yet. Everyone's just poking along. That was a quick little pause there. This is always something that can help people in gameplays. Basically, when you're under a lot of pressure, you should be playing your cover anyway. 2 questions you always want to ask yourself is, where's my cover and can I get to cover? So ideally, you're not standing dead center or main a lot, no matter the character you're playing. And basically, as I get attacked here, I'm like trying to put pressure on the storm, but then they do a lot of damage to me, and very quickly I realize that I'm in trouble here, and I try to immediately get to the wall here to pretty much limit who can see me. So like the only people that could see me are these 2 characters. Well, that takes Sue, and I think there's a storm somewhere. I don't know where the storm is. But anyways, I thought there was a storm over there. But anyways, try to get to the corner. Oh, the Angel's almost dead. And basically try to play your life the best you can by finding cover, standing next to it, and giving your supports the best chance to keep you up while taking the least amount of damage. It's something I've definitely been working on, and something that everybody can add to their gameplay that will help you pretty much in the long run. Again, where is my cover and can I get to cover? Anyways, we stay alive there, which is huge for our team. Supports do a great job keeping us up. We got good space here, so we're just trying to pressure the back line. Sue goes down, we get a great initial push. Angel's going to stall point while I'm reading my book. I should have maybe switched to my swords here to get more consistent damage on her, even though the guns are more powerful. Worked out. But maybe the swords to finish off a target that's close range like that might have been the move. But a decent first point. You would think at this point we're going to roll. Feeling good about it. 3-0 or 4-0 to start. Whole team, only 1 death. Everyone's doing really good. Other team on their heels. We lose our Wolverine there, but they lose their Iron Fist, so we're even. We're 5 on 5 here. We can keep our space and keep pushing. Just trying to build our upgrades, get our upgrades. By now I have the banhammer and the guns, I think. We ult the Storm there. We know she has ult. I was hoping I'd be able to maybe kill her before she ulted there. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. Maybe should have just gone for support. I knew she had ult, and we didn't really have anything for it, minus our Jeff, who does a good job eating here, puddles, and then tries to save everybody the best he can. But I thought maybe if I could get a pick on her, that might help us win that fight and delay their ability to push forward, since that's a big damage ult, Storm ult. Something I always do in the games is I'm trying to get way better at it is ult tracking, just getting a feel for what the other team might have, what the threats are, what kind of sustain ults they have, and then trying to comment to your team. This game's on stream, but obviously when you do these replays, you can't hear comms, but we're always trying to talk and say, what do they have? What did they use? Just stuff like that. I know not everybody's comfortable talking in ranked, but if you can get comfortable, if you're not, no worries. I mean, not everybody's comfortable, but if you can get comfortable, helpful comms is always a benefit to the team, and can just help if both teams are equal at the end of the day. Those little helpful comms can help be the difference in the game. So again, we tried to ult that Storm. It didn't really work. She ults, but it was a decent idea. I don't know. Feel free to tell me in the comments if that was a terrible idea. Maybe I should only use it for the support. I don't know. Again, our Jeff does a good job saving us. He tries to save us from the Storm ult. Doesn't really work. Iron Fist cleans it up. We did a good job attempting there. But again, big Storm ult. We only had Jeff ult, so they're probably going to win that fight. It's kind of a reset on our end. We're just resetting. Hopefully all 6 are up. All 6 of us are alive now. Always very important to push as a team. Try not to stagger. You should be fighting 6 on 6 as much as humanly possible. It's not the easiest thing in ranked, but the more you can, the better your chance of winning the game for sure. Gotta work on my aim. Some of the shots are truly wild, but doing my best. Chief for Town Hall ults. So we just get very discombobulated. They don't know to fire. Maybe this would have been another opportunity where I should have just pulled out the swords earlier, jumped on people's heads, tried to get them to look at me. We are able to fend them off though. Some awesome. Actually, legitimately, how do we fend that off? It seemed like pure chaos. I guess we just do a good job healing, and we force them out. Wolf, Hulk, myself, Jeff, and Rocket. The only person not there is our Panther, understandably so. Here, the thing ults. I have my damage reduction up, my RB ability for Deadpool, Tank Pool. So I try to throw that up, gives teammates 30% damage reduction once it's up, I believe. So I try to throw that up anytime there's an ult, and you can save either a front line, squishy, whatever you can do with it. It's always a big advantage, or a big ability to have up, and you try to throw it up if you can. Rocket ult's there. The Iron Fist does a great job breaking it right away. Ideally, when you're Rocket, you kind of want to put your ults a little higher and stuff the best you can. Basically, like that ult right there is probably going to get broken pretty quickly. I tried to shoot the Iron Fist and force him off it, but like if Rocket could have put the ult up there, or even maybe in here, although then it's not going to really push forward as much. If he could have maybe gone to this corner and put it in here, or maybe even on here, although because then he at least has to jump up on the ledge. Here, the Iron Fist was able to literally go in this corner and pretty much break it, and even though he was LOS from his healers, we only have a couple of people back here. We got myself, Rocket, Jeff, who just died, but not that many people to unfortunately help push him off. So yeah, a little tip for Rockets. I don't know. They're not always perfect at the end of the day. I've had plenty of bad Rocket amps too, and this one isn't terrible. I mean, they did hide it out of the LOS of everybody coming down main, which is pretty cool. Although at the same time, no one up here is going to get that amp, sadly. So it's just going to be, but all good. We press on. So we lose our Rocket there. So basically, and then I actually used the wrong ult here. I mean to use my gun ult. I have my swords out. I ult with my swords. I don't have that sword ult upgraded. I don't have my swords upgraded. So this is probably not going to be the best ult, and definitely not a great move by me. Again, remember I said in the intro, rough first round. But anyways, here we go. We try to make the best of it. Try to hit a couple LTAs, jump and the little dash forward thing. Doesn't work. Try to save myself with the bubble. We die there. It's a full reset. They're gonna basically team wipe us. So now we're down to 2 minutes. And we don't have a lot of resources. We only have Jeff coming. We do have Wolverine ult. We have Hulk ult too. But they're about to have Angela and White Fox close behind. They kill our res beacon there. Again, as Rocket, you always want to try your best to hide your res beacon. It's a pretty big resource for him, so if they kill it, again, it happens. It's certainly not the end of the world, but the best you can do to hide it, always worth taking the extra second or two to figure out where the team might not be able to find it. So here, just waiting for the Panther, trying to fight as a team of 6 the best we can. Poke, but really not advancing until we have our full team. Hulk jumps off in the distance to make space. We try to burst down this thing, who's a bit separated from his friends at the moment. He does a good job getting back. Here I see the White Fox went in for a dive play with the Angela. I have my ult, so I believe I'm going to try to ult her here. Yep. She ults, which is fine, but now she's still taking that tick damage, so actually it's pretty great, because we're going to burn her real fast. Try to break this thing so our team can move. We're just brawling here, but fortunately we don't win the brawl. And then their Adam has a nice res, so they have their full team back, but we need to wait for our team. That's what I mean, we're really sputtering here. We got picks, but we're also kind of disconnected as a unit. We're a bit off, like, not really fighting as one. Granted, their comp kind of forces that. They have Angela and Iron Fist just kind of running around, just forcing a lot of attention at the end of the day, which sometimes you don't even have to be getting a limb, so you can just be getting attention, and it's huge. The Angela's 8 and 5, but her impact on the game has been pretty substantial so far. She actually has almost the most damage on her team, too. So here, I figure I get the answer. I'm like, it's just not working. I feel like our supports are dying a lot. So I figure I'll go to support pool, just carry over my upgrades, and immediately try to help the team with triple support, combat out to the team. I'm actually 4 stacking here. No, 3 stacking. 3 stacking. So Lego and Insomnia are also with me, so I was able to counter them, and Lego went off of Hulk and went to a more stable frontline tank like Strange. Support pool doesn't feel that bad. I think we go like 11 and 3 on support pool in 3 minutes. Try to switch to the swords there, get that area of effect healing to my team. Iron Fist still bursts us down. We do get rezzed here. Another amplifier. This one was kind of threw up. I think we're just trying to secure the fight. We're up a bit. Again, ideally you would want to maybe top right or forward a little bit more, just outside of the middle and main, but it's all good. It happens. This one works out though, because we have the numbers advantage, so even though Iron Fist, again, does a great job targeting it, we're able to get him over this time. Hey, Portal here. I figured popping my RB ability, my group hug ability, would be enough to keep us up through that. I was incorrect. I died through that, so that was unfortunate. That was the thought process. It did not work out. Could have just maybe dashed away. I thought I might want to be by the team, and then having the group hug up, I thought it might be able to keep some people up, but it didn't work. I think this I wanted to see this. My buddy actually calmed this out, that this was going to be a big eye, and it was saved by lamps, I think, which is good. Shout out to... Do they have a Loki at this point? Oh, no, they don't. Let's see if this... We just missed this eye? Maybe it was a different game. By the eye of just a good eye there. God, it's amazing we somehow don't get this point. Their team is dead. Look at how far we have to go. Oh, it's the next fight. That's right, they come out with a Loki. I remember this now. It's amazing we don't get this point. This is why you can just never take anything for granted. This team I think is gonna make a great Portal play back. Well, I think the Loki's gonna touch first. All right, let's just walk. I'm pretty sure the Loki's gonna touch first. Yeah, you think we have it. great play by the Loki there. He puts a clone at the front of the cart, portals to his clone, and then touches. And then I imagine just immediately drops down lamps and sustains long enough for his team to get here. Like a truly goated play by that person. And an example of just always try to be thinking, how can I stall cart? What abilities can I use to get there for my team? The Loki, just a great player. Anyways, he stalls it pretty substantially. And their White Fox ults. Adam with the big res. Making sure if anybody dies, they come back. I use support, pull alt, just pure Marvel Rivals chaos here. I try to switch to my swords, get some area of effect healing, throw out my bouncing bobblehead to get jackpot. I really thought we were going to be able to get this. The Adam ult just kept bringing people back. We try to get to cover here just to save ourselves. We see the Emma's low. We try to give her support. Not able to keep her up. That's the eye. So let's go look at that eye from Strange. No, they're just... This Loki literally hard carried this point. And sometimes why Loki's banned. These lamps, man. They're so big. Anyways. Watch this eye. Look at that. He's got 1, 2, 3. He's got 4 in this eye. He's got a 4-man eye. I don't even know if he... Does he have a... No, he doesn't have that, but... He doesn't have the Wolverine. But unfortunately, Lamps literally keeps every person up in that 4-man eye. Battled out, but we get picked there. Is there anything we could have done differently? That's a great play, I think, by the Atom. I mean, I could have been definitely more in cover a little further back. I wasn't sure if I'd have to touch. But yeah, so anyways, great hold. That's the offensive round. As I said, started off great. At this point, you know, your mental might be a little frustrated if you're on our team. I mean, the stats don't look bad, but only getting less than 2 points is never great. I basically look at the scoreboard at this point. I see that the Iron Fist is 17-6, and also just felt it throughout the game that he was a very impactful player who's making a lot of things happen. So again, we're 3 stacking, so we try to figure out, all right, well, what can we do to swap around and hopefully help counter the Iron Fist a little bit better on our defensive round. All right, so yeah, we're gonna go to Penny here, thinking that we might be able to counter. We're looking at in between, try to look at the scoreboard, figure out what's working, what's not. The Iron Fist with 10 finals is clearly an issue. He's getting great value. He's doing a great job. So I'm thinking I go Penny here. My duo goes to Tank Pool. And then we get the Wolverine and Panther rocking and Miz in the back line. So my mindset going in is just try to really make it hard on the Iron Fist and do my best to try to keep our supports up, but also just make his life a little bit more difficult. Round opens, always try to just poke and build what I can for ultimate. They get on Angela, so I see the Angela going left, so I immediately want to go protect my mines a little bit. She flies by, gets chased off. Basically, we're just going to play in the mines here. Iron Fist on height, try to push him off. Try to web him when I can. Pretty much only targeting the Iron Fist. Doing my best. We lose the mines there. Go. Get picked. They do a good job. He just kind of compressed us, and then we weren't really able to recover that well, but that's okay.
Don't count us out yet.
Well, okay.
Think about Portal for touch here, but I'm too late. So we go to the second point. So that's all right. So right now you can see like the mental will be pretty bad. I mean, they just walked us in that first point. They got 5 minutes to get this point. The objective still remains the same though. Got to make it hard on the Iron Fist. Try to set up on what corners I can. Try not to stagger. So we don't have many people here, so already I'm going to set a little further back. I might set up in that doorway sometimes, but here I'm just going to set it up here. And just try to stop their ability from advancing. Try to zone off this area the best I can.
This is gonna hurt.
Set up like as many mines in that front one as possible in case anybody walks through it. And we see the Iron Fist. We try to track him. He's very smart. Tries to target the mines. He goes through web and then goes down.
Time for some fireworks.
One. We hear the Angela behind. Gold does a great job bringing the Angela to the mines. Iron Fist got rezzed. Goes back to the mines. And basically this is going to be the common theme the rest of this game. Is just set up the mines in a safe area. The Iron Fist is smart. He's going to go try to attack him for his team. But we're just going to try to defend the mines the best we can. And really play around it. Keep our supports up. Trying ult. Try to take a few shots at him. But not like we can get him down. Penny's little pea shooter. So really we're just staying alive. Sustaining. Seems like a good time to ult. Try to get our space, keep our space. The rocket ult, so we immediately want to run back. We can take a lot of damage, but our rocket match, so we're chilling.
This is gonna hurt.
Ults, we try to LOS it, get caught a little bit. Angela gets a little bit of air there. Oh, she got our rocket. It was a good ult Angela. She got our rocket, so now we're down a bunch. We try to get out here. We have jump tag. Jump. Back it up, try not to stagger. Knowing that our team's going to have to go space, we're going to set up a little further back this time. Objective remains exactly the same. Just continue to zone off the best I can. This is where I really start to realize that my sole goal is just stay alive the best I can, protect these mines, and just make it hard for them to walk. They still have 3 minutes left. They're in great shape, but... See Loki up top there. We commented that Loki's up top for our BP and stuff.
Time for some fireworks.
Takes away, but we're going to work our way back to the mines. No big deal. She can't kill us by herself, so it's fine.
Time for some fireworks.
Yeah, we're just literally standing between the mines the best we can. Once the mines die, we still want to put down webs the best we can, just so our teammates get that little extra healing. Sometimes that could be the difference between living or dying, especially with these dive characters. A lot of ults going off here. Rocket does a good job matching. Actually, no. They doubled. Nice, they doubled in. We sustained there. That was actually huge. Again, mines down, just standing around them, trying to protect their supports. Stop his healing. Makes him run away. This is a decent time to ult. Get a little space back. Definitely don't want to die in Penny's ult though, so I'll push as far as I can, and then I'll immediately go back. Try to reset in front of the mines. Go back to doing our job. See Iron Fist up here, so we run up real quick just to push him off the spot a little bit. Again, put as many mines down as I can, stand in my webs. Try to keep him off the supports the best we can. Get him there, huge pick. With our rocket ult, we should be able to win this. Mines back up. Mine glitches. Rocket ult there. Keeps us up. Try to body block the rocket ult a little bit. It's always if you have a big body, like you're a tank or whatever, jumping in front of your rocket ult or using shield or whatever you can do to prevent the other team from burning it. You get such amazing value from those rocket ults at 40% damage buff or whatever. So the longer they're up, the better chance you have of something good happening. I try to body block when I can, is most of the time when I'm on tank and the rocket ult comes up. Here's where I really realize that I'm just going to stand in front of this and I'm just going to put mines at my feet and just try to stay as still as possible, give the supports a safe place to heal, and just, again, try to make it harder for this Iron Fist to get a lot of value. You know, he wants to dive the supports, he wants to kill my mines, and we're just going to put the extra mines near the mine and just try to really zone off this area. The ult, he absolutely explodes as he dives into the mines with a couple extra mines too. But the Angela, tough for that character when she gets immobilized, so try to hit her with webs when we can. And since we're not trying to cover a huge area, we can afford to be pretty aggressive with the webs. If you miss a web, your extra LT webs on the ground go away, but in this case, we're just kind of staying in this one little area anyway, so we're not trying to extend them out very far, so we don't have a lot of risk of them getting disconnected. We're just trying to hold a very small area. And now we're looking decent. I mean, we're down to 25 seconds. They had 5 minutes, and basically we just continue to win fights by playing smart, trying to counter their best player at the end of the day. Here, Iron Fist, so I immediately go back to my little area. Just try to draw him into the area the best I can. I have all these extra mines down here, so if he really tries to advance into it, it's going to be a hard time for him. Trying to track him the best I can. My tracking's okay. We do get him there. I'm alts. Does get us. Our sports do a great job keeping us up. And we're just staying in our mines. And that does it. Nice little web at the end there. And that would be an interesting game to show, just because it was really like, it wasn't a crazy impressive game by me or anything. And it was obviously a team effort, but at the end of the day, I think that's like a big part of ranked, especially, is just trying to figure out what the other team's doing really well, and then when you're able, you can't always sometimes, like your team's just locked on rolls, nobody wants to swap, but we do have a 3-stack here, so we have some flexibility to change around and kind of talk through things, even if our teammates didn't want to swap. But to be fair, our teammates were very nice this game. But yeah, just identify threats. Identify the biggest threats sometimes, and it's as simple as making that threat's life a little harder. And that Iron Fist ended up 24-11 after, in that first round, whatever it was, 17-3 or whatever it was. Still got good value, but we really slowed him down, especially on that second point. And we did it just by playing a really simple game. Sometimes that's what this game boils down to, is just trying to minimize the value of other teams' biggest threats. So, yeah, a little repetitive. Again, feel free down in the comments to let me know what you thought I could have done better, what you thought I did well. If you took anything away from it, great. If you didn't, no worries. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll keep making the series. Again, really, I'm just trying to learn hero genres. This game's new to me. We're in GM1. We've peaked Eternity last season, but just trying to get better. There's so much room for improvement, but I do love the chess match in game of looking at what they're running and then figuring out what you can run and little switches you can make to try to maximize your chance of winning. An awesome day, and yeah, hope everything's going well outside of Marvel Rivals. I'll catch you next time. Take care.